the future of Super League hangs precariously in the balance, its destiny intertwined with the fate of French clubs and a brewing power struggle within the Rugby Football League, RFL. A potential game-changing acquisition by the National Rugby League, NRL, a deal that could redefine the landscape of British Rugby League, is now contingent upon the continued participation of Catalan's Dragons and Toulouse Olympique. This unexpected dependency underscores the intricate web of alliances and rivalries shaping the sport's trajectory. The NRL's ambitious bid, spearheaded by its outspoken chief executive Peter V'landys, envisions a significant stake in Super League, a move that promises to inject substantial capital and potentially elevate the competition to new heights. However, this ambitious plan is teetering on the edge, directly correlated to the outcome of a comprehensive strategic review currently underway within the RFL. The catalyst for this uncertainty stems from a recent upheaval within the RFL's leadership. A coalition of clubs, notably Lee Leopards and Batley Bulldogs, orchestrated a decisive shift in power, ousting Simon Johnson as chairman and installing Nigel Wood, the RFL's former chief executive, in his place. This change in leadership has injected a palpable sense of unease and uncertainty into the already complex situation. Wood's appointment marks the beginning of a critical review process, one that will meticulously examine various facets of the sport, from the long-term agreement with IMG, the governing body's commercial partner, to the very structure of Super League itself. But perhaps the most contentious issue on the agenda, and the one that directly impacts the NRL's potential investment, is the future of French clubs within the British Rugby League system. The inclusion of Catalan's Dragons and Toulouse Olympique has been a source of contention for some British clubs. Concerns have been raised about the competitive balance, travel costs, and the overall strategic fit within the domestic structure. These concerns have fueled a heated debate within the RFL, with several clubs advocating for a reevaluation of the French team's participation. The NRL's position on this issue is starkly different. V'landys and his team view the French clubs as integral to the broader internationalization of the sport, adding a unique dimension and attracting a wider audience. Their inclusion, from the NRL's perspective, enhances the global appeal of Super League, making it a more attractive proposition for potential investors and sponsors. The removal of these clubs would significantly diminish the league's international reach, and consequently, its market value, a critical factor in the NRL's assessment of the investment opportunity. Therefore, the NRL's decision to proceed with their bid hangs in the delicate balance of this internal British Rugby League conflict. The outcome of the strategic review, particularly the decision regarding the future of Catalans and Toulouse, will serve as a decisive factor in shaping the NRL's investment strategy. There's a palpable sense of apprehension within the NRL. They are demonstrably unwilling to commit significant resources to a regime whose long-term vision remains unclear, especially given the recent leadership shakeup. The coming months will be pivotal. The review's findings will not only dictate the fate of Catalans and Toulouse, but also determine whether the NRL's bold ambition of influencing Super League will come to fruition. The stakes are incredibly high, and the future of British Rugby League hangs precariously in the balance, awaiting the outcome of this crucial strategic review and the subsequent decision by the NRL. The situation is fluid, volatile, and packed with potential for dramatic shifts. Will the French teams remain? Will the NRL seize the opportunity? Only time will tell. Stay tuned for further developments and potential game-changing announcements. Sign up to Australia Sport to stay updated on all the latest news and analysis as this critical situation unfolds. Don't miss a single development in this high-stakes power play shaping the future of rugby league.